guys? It's Wednesday. Hold on, my ear. What is up, guys? It's Wednesday. It's What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, my dudes. Not too bad today. Pretty decent. Can't complain, really. It's 12:41, so not too bad. Finally headed home. I've been kind of slacking on homework this whole week. Well, Monday there was something going on, and then yesterday I started doing some of it, but I did a larger portion. I did a portion that took a lot of time, so it was only like one thing that I knocked down, but I'll get back on it. It's not a problem. I'm working on it today. It's just, the biggest thing for me is that I sometimes get on my phone and then I just like look on it. I've already deleted Twitter because it took a lot of time out of me that I didn't feel like was useful. I think the biggest way I would measure it would be like if I was on Twitter or whatever social media I'm doing, and then afterwards I ask myself like, what did I learn? You know, like, what did I learn from this? What can I do, or what did I benefit in any way? Right? Not all media, not every single minute of your life has to be measured in a way that accumulates to something better, but probably because you watch a movie, it can just be a movie. It doesn't have to be something that changes your life, right? It's a little bit. I mean, I would argue that there are some stuff that everything good has a little bit of impact in you, right? Everything necessarily has some sort of impact, slightly impact on you. That changes you just a little bit, but anyways, that's not the point. My point is, not everything has to be towards a better future, I guess, quote unquote. So, but with social media, you know, sometimes I would waste like an hour or two, really, and then I would be like, well, what was the point of that? Like, I think on Reddit they call it like doom scrolling, but yeah, I don't want to do that. So, I've really just limited my usage to just TikTok and Reddit, but I don't stay on Reddit for too long, or TikTok, I should say. So, yeah, I don't stand there for too long. And then on Reddit, I do stay on there sometimes, longer than usual, but that's because it has some actual useful content, like things I learned from. I can't necessarily quote what I learned yesterday, but I did learn some stuff. I mean, I always kind of do, because as any social media app, it caters to what you like, so it'll be like science stuff, history stuff, cool, weird facts, whatever, like stuff like that. I don't look at any of the drama stuff, so none of that. But it's better. It's just, sometimes I do stand it for a little bit and I'm just like, could we do something better with my time? But anyways, yeah, I do check myself on that, because if you measure it, you can better it. Once you measure your time, you can be accountable for it, right? Instead of being like, okay, well, I don't know how much time I spent there, right? Like, if you measured your calories as accurately as you can, you would probably lose weight if that was the goal. But for me, the goal is to limit the amount of social media that I consume, and I consider Reddit social media, as it is a social network that people share ideas in. So, yeah, I mean, but it's more beneficial than harmful for me, so not too bad. And that's the goal. I'm busy Friday for sure in the morning, so I don't know how effective I'll be with doing homework. And then I work Saturday. I mean, I'll say I work Thursday too, but I'll be off Friday, so I'll see what I can do then. And then Sunday, I'll go from there. But like I said before, I don't like to do anything on Sundays, or rather, I don't like to put, in case there's anything that I have to do on Sundays, I don't want to wait till Sunday to do it, because that's like my free day. So I want to keep that as open as possible, because sometimes the wife, the family likes to go out on Sundays too, like trips. So that being one of the few times that we for sure can go. So again, I don't want to wait till Sunday to do something just for the sake of it being free, and then to find out that they want to do something, change of plans or something just happen last minute. So yeah, I want to avoid that. Well, yeah, that's the idea. I don't know, but that's the goal. I thought about what I want to do with my career, and I'm like, you know, if I always thought, like, okay, I want to go into business again, or I want to like start another business, something like. But in reality, I don't have much time. Like I mentioned yesterday, I need to post that video as well. But I need to focus on one thing that I'm thinking about right now, which is software development. Get good at that. Create that as the main income source, and then start a side hustle. Whether that be, at this point, it would be probably beneficial for me to have it where I provide more of the capital than my time, because my time is more valuable to me than it was when I was 20, and I was, you know, I had no responsibility. So that would be most beneficial for me. Of course, if it was the case where I was needed, then yeah, of course I would consider that. But that would be given the scenario and situation that I would agree to, right? But and that being the case of me trying to go into software development as much as I can, I want to hit it as much as possible to get there as fast as possible. That way I can do other ventures once I'm there. I can venture out instead of trying to catch everything in one plate, like the Spider-Man scene. So yeah, I think that's the best goal right now. Just focus on one thing, get good at that one thing, and then venture off into something else. So because in the slight chance that I would get any success in some kind of side hustle or side business, I wouldn't want that to become the main thing. And it could be the main thing, but I don't want to make it a thing where I jump onto the next thing and then that fails, and then I jump onto the next thing and then I go back and forth. You know, I'm like, well, I just rather like take a risk, because you know anything is a risk in terms of success or what you're trying to do. So I told myself, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a risk and just put myself into this career as much as I can, apply myself as much as I can, and then go from there. Because learning a skill is pretty valuable that can be transferable to other things as well. So yeah, that would seem like the best idea for me. I mean, I don't know, what do you guys think? But I don't mind any other ideas too, because the more ideas the better. If I had like 100 people that were successful, that were, you know, in software development or whatever, just in business too, and they were able to look into my life, I would appreciate that, because then, you know, guess what, I got 100 people that already done it, already been through everything, and they could give me some advice, be like, give me your situation, give my situation, here's what I can tell you. And then that would probably be really valuable. It's like a forward and a coach. But that would be in a hypothetical, of course. That would be amazing if we could get some insight to what I should do, whatever. But of course, regardless of what they say, anything can happen or change. So it would just be something that would give me a bit of a guide, a slight guide, I guess. So yeah. But I'm gonna cut the video here, guys, because it's getting hot again, and I hate feeling all humid and weird about it here. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll go from there. All right, peace out.